It's the perfect time to address the importance of proper UV protection as the sun is making one last push for some summer weather here in Western New York. We are joined today by Dr. Eileen Rothman from the Roswell Park Cancer Institute. Thank you so much for joining us. We're kind of tackling two different topics today. One, staying safe in the summer sun, and then transitioning into the winter months where it's a little overcast. So let's start with the summer. For those people that are going on that last-minute summer vacation or going out to Canal Side on a very hot day like today, what can they do to stay safe?
Well, that's an important way to put it, because I think it's important to enjoy the summer, yet we can be responsible about it and protect our skin. So a couple things to do is, one, try to avoid the middle of the day when you're going to be out in the sun. You know, don't plan to be out at noon in the hot sun. Put your sunscreen on before you leave the house and take it with you. So that's really important. A lot of people put sunscreen on in the morning and think they're set for the day, whereas it really wears off after about 2 hours. So you want to reapply it. You want to use a water-resistant sunscreen if you're planning on being, sweating or being in the water. And remember, that only still lasts for about an hour and a half.
And let's talk about sunscreen for a second, because I know a lot of people out there don't burn when they're in the sun for a long period of time. So a lot of those people might not choose to put on sunscreen. Even if you're not getting those red skin rashes, is it still important to put that sunscreen on?
Absolutely. That's a question that people ask a lot. They say, I tan, I don't need sunscreen. But tanning, keep in mind, when you're tan, that's a sign that the sun has been damaged. So it's important for everyone to use sunscreen. You want to look for a sunscreen that's broad spectrum, which now it's gotten easier. Most sunscreens on the market are broad spectrum. In other words, cover ultraviolet A and B. You want to look for a sunscreen that's at least number 30. Over that doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but under is not very strong at all.
And right now on your screen, you're seeing footage of people using tanning beds. Now, as the summer months dwindle away, people start to not get that exposure for the sun. They think they need that vitamin D. A lot of people might think tanning beds are the way to go to get that vitamin D. Is this kind of a misconception?
Absolutely. I mean, it's true that a lot of people are deficient in vitamin D, partly because of the use of sunscreen, partly because we're indoors a lot. But we already know that the sun can cause skin cancer and does cause skin cancer. So we don't want to use that as a way to get vitamin D. What we want to do is either get vitamin D in our diet or supplements. There's a lot of great supplements on the market. You can get it in your diet, in fish, dairy products. So there's no reason to look to the sun for vitamin D. We already know that that causes cancer.
And for people that are going on a vacation during the winter months, you are saying that it's an absolute no-no to go to a tanning bed to build up a tan so you're safer in the sun. Just avoid those beds at all costs.
Right. Tanning beds, people have the argument that they're going to get a base tan so they'll be safer, but really all they're doing is damaging their skin before they go and then damaging it again when they're on their vacation. So, tanning beds are everywhere now, as you know. The World Health Organization has already said that tanning beds are a carcinogen on the same level as cigarettes, plutonium, asbestos. So, you see tanning beds on college campuses, you see tanning beds in health clubs, in gyms, yet you don't see smoking parlors on college campuses. It's really the same thing.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today,
Thanks
Dr.
very much for having me. I appreciate it.
For more information, is there anywhere for Roswell you can find out a little bit more online or in person?
Go to the Roswell Park website. There's also the American Academy of Dermatology website, has a lot of information.
All right, thank you so much. Right now, we are going